In this video, I'm going to tell you about Windows 12 release date, price and everything you need to know. Windows 11 released on October 5, 2021, over 6 years after Windows 10 made its debut. Currently, Microsoft is gearing up to release Windows 11 version 2.2, but according to what we have heard, the next thing on the card should very well be Windows 12. It sounds like Microsoft is doing major annual update instead going to get a big new version of Windows every 3 years, similar to what happened before Windows 10. Microsoft has not officially announced a new version of Windows or even this new release cycle, so there is a lot we don't know. Still, it's never too early to start looking ahead, so let's talk about what we do and don't know about Windows 12, if it even ends up exciting. When will Windows 12 will be released? According to the report we have heard, the next version of Windows 12 is going to launch at some point in 2024, roughly 3 years after the debut of Windows 11. That's all we really have right now, and it may be a while before we have any information on that front. If parts release any indication, Windows 12 should arrive in April or at least the second half of the year, but that's not set in this stone. In the meantime, Windows 11 is going to keep getting updates and sometime it may get some new features so it won't like the operating system is dead. We do have Windows 11 version 2.2 coming up, and that will be the major update, adding things like new touch gesture, start menus improvement and much more. If you are in Windows Insider program, you are going to see Windows 12 features show up gradually over the next 2 years. So Microsoft will likely keep labeling them as Windows 11 feature until we are much closer to release date. Insider get to try new feature early, and with the long releases cycle like this, the program makes a lot of sense too. Will Windows 12 will be a free update? One of the big questions you are likely to have is whether you will have to pay to upgrade to Windows 12, when and if. If it is released, but thankfully that's unlikely. Microsoft has been set on offering major Windows update for free to existing Windows users for a few years now, and it only makes sense for that to continue. Of course, Windows 12 itself likely won't be free. So if you don't have the Windows license at all, you are still going to have to buy it. What might get you to spend money is whether your PC is compatible with it, but that's the different matter worthy of its own section. Will I be forced to upgrade? The most likely answer to this is no. Microsoft has significantly aged on its push to get users to install new version of Windows by force. Windows 11 is still an optional upgrade for Windows 10 users. However, updating to new version of Windows can be mandatory if your version of Windows is nearly the end of its support period. For example, the original release of Windows 11 will be supported for 24 months if you have a Home or Pro edition of Windows. So while Windows 11 version 2.2 isn't mandatory, it will probably be installed automatically in 2023. So you can keep getting security updates that going forward. The same logic is probably going to apply to Windows 12, but it remains to be seen how sports periods are going to work with the new 3-year release cycles. Since major new version will only be coming every 3 years, having a 2-year sports cycle for each version won't make a tons of sense. We will have to see and wait how Microsoft adopts its lifecycle policy for major Windows version. Now the main question is, can my PC run Windows 12? After Windows 11 significantly raised the minimum system requirement compared to Windows 10, there is a great question that to ponder. This is any other great question is to ponder. Windows 12 have the older PC behind once again. It's too early to say, but there is certainly a chance that some PC won't be compatible for one reason or any other. Windows 11 currently requires processor release from around 2018 onwards, and while we currently don't see a reason for the next Windows release to require more than that, it is possible that will happen. As far as for any other requirement, again, it's hard to say. Windows 11 required 4 GB of RAM, 64 GB of internal storage, so that the very least Windows 12 will require just as much. So you also don't expect Windows to walk back on the things like TPM requirement, so you may still be able to install the Windows 12 using an ISO file if you don't meet some requirements. Either way, almost all the best laptops you can buy today are very likely to support Windows 12 when it releases. So now the question is, what's new in Windows 12? It's still very early to know all of the features that might be the part of the Windows 12. Right now, a lot of features are being tested as a part of Windows 11 that allow the version is 2.2H2, and those will be coming to Windows 11 user later this year. You can read or watch anything, everything that's new in the Windows 11 2.2H2 if that's what you are interested in. Aside from that, we can get a glimpse at what might be coming by looking at the Windows Inspector program. Windows Insider gets news built every week, many of them with new features and changing like new search bar design above, and we expect a lot of these to be a part of the Windows 12. But a lot of them also ruled out to the Windows 11 user, and some may never ship at all. So this is an ever evolving list until the Windows 12 is actually finalized. You can check out all the Windows 11 features available in the preview to know what Windows Insider are testing right now. Some of these features may be exclusive to the Windows 12. Others may arrive earlier for Windows 11. That's all that I can really say about Windows 12 right now. Even the name isn't necessarily set in stone right now, but this is the easiest way to refer to the next version of Windows. I will be sure to add more information as it's come over the next couple of the year. So be sure to keep checking back in these cases there is any other news. I hope you enjoy and like this video. If you enjoy this kind of video, do like, comment and share this video for more future updates. I will see you in my next video.